Okay.
Welcome to Inside TWiT. This is a chance for you to sit down with Ozzy, me, and our CEO at TWiT, Lisa Kensel. Ozzy, who Ozzy loves more than me, I might add.
Doesn't love
I think you're feeding him treats.
I haven't fed him at all today.
And this is where we talk about what's going on at TWiT. It's not a podcast. It's not a show. People keep saying, why don't you podcast? Because it's us. It's about us. It's not about technology. It's not about anything. It's just about the company. But if you care, it's a great chance. And if you're in the chat room when we do this show, and that's why we never tell you ahead of time when we're going to do it.
Yeah, we just like to keep it a secret and try to do
That
it.
way
Every 3 months, we want to keep you
you.
guessing and
Right.
surprise you.
So go on into the chat room if you're watching live, and you can ask questions. And we have some stuff to tell you right now.
Yes, we do. So I think the big announcement that we have is you all know that Leo's going to be at the New Media Expo.
So I'm going to be keynoting, and then I'm going to be hosting the podcast.
Wait.
I'm not?
You're ruining my thunder. Can I make
I'm
the
going to be
big
keynoting
announcement?
and hosting the podcast awards,
But we have
right?
a huge announcement.
There's more?
Yeah.
What more could you ask? I'm keynoting.
And you're hosting
And
the
I'm hosting the
podcast
podcast awards.
Well,
What more could
here's
you
the
ask
big
for?
surprise for all
Yes.
of our fans. If you want a chance to meet with Leo because we have such a tight schedule, I have now scheduled Leo from 1 to 2 to sign autographs.
Oh, good.
So we are going to be...
So if you're at the New Media Expo, which is in Vegas, January 6th through 8th.
Right, and this will be for Monday, January 7th, that Leo will be at the Podcast Pavilion at the Rio. We'll be at booth 407, and we're going to put a blog post up about this.
You know, I'm a little worried because you know who's also there at that time?
Who?
The Winklevoss twins.
Well, I think you'll
I
have
don't
more
know.
fans.
They're a pretty big...
They're signing autographs the same day?
I don't know. They're sharing exciting news of their newest social network.
Well, no. I just wanted to make sure.
But I will also be
So,
there. And look, there's Guy Kawasaki. He'll be there too, right on the front page.
Absolutely, he's going to be there too.
But I got to write a keynote. I haven't written that.
Wait. But here's the extra special news. So
What's that?
yesterday during our New Media Expo phone call, I was sworn to secrecy until today. We are now not only having Leo keynote, but it's going to actually be a fireside chat with Leo and...
Me?
No, who are you going to do the fireside chat with?
Oh, so I do know this now.
You do know
I wasn't
this.
sure if I knew it.
You
Chris
know it.
Hardwick.
Yes.
The Nerdist.
So we're going to actually kick off New Media Expo with Leo and, Chris.
So am I interviewing him or is he interviewing me?
You guys are doing a fireside chat together. So you're going to drive that train, baby. You're the
That's
one
exciting.
I secured for this. I anticipate you will. What, you want him to?
Well, I don't know. I mean...
How about he interview you and you interview him?
He's like more famous.
Well, it's supposed to bring the two of you together to launch everything about New Media Expo. So you're guiding this.
I have never met Chris Hardwick. I'm very excited.
I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So I think this
I'm a
would
big
be,
fan.
yes, this is
Yeah.
the Nerdist guy.
Yeah. It's nerdy Nerdist for the nerd.
I think it's great. I'm really excited that it's a fireside chat. I think it's definitely just going to be over the top, and you're going to talk to him about The Walking Dead, aren't you?
Look at all the people he's interviewed. His latest Nerdist, he interviews Malcolm McDowell of A Clockwork Orange, Patrick Leborteau. I mean, this guy, he's like interviewed the biggest guys in the business. I'm intimidated by this.
It's great. You're gonna interview him, and he's gonna interview you.
He's also like a movie star.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
He
Well,
plays
he's
a
on
really
MTV.
creepy role. I'm kidding. I actually like him.
Anyway,
but he is a little bit.
It is going to be fun. It's going to be. I think it's going to be more like a conversation than an interview. I think we're going to talk about podcasting in the future. He interviewed Tom Hanks, Academy Award winner.
I'm excited. I think this will be a really great way to kick it off.
It's going to improve my 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon score, though.
It should.
Yeah,
maybe a
good.
little
That's the
bit,
good
right?
news.
Just
Yeah.
a tiny bit. So I'm excited to announce that we were able to set up a booth, and if you want to come and say hi to Leo, you can. I'll take your picture with him. So that'll be fun. But I think it's exciting that we're going to have Chris Hardwick.
I'm so
with
excited.
You. I think that'll
Go to
be.
nerdist.com/podcasts. You can see all his shows, the Nerdist podcast, the Indoor Kids. This
Now,
guy.
you ready for the surprise with this?
There's a surprise?
Yes.
I thought that was the surprise.
But you love surprises.
All right, more.
So we are working on trying to stream this so you can watch it on our network.
I would like that.
So our goal is, they're working with Ustream to try to showcase it on their homepage. So I'm going to, lean on Ustream a little bit to make sure they're on the homepage, and we can definitely then carry the stream. And it'll be available, on demand on our network, and you can download it later if you can't watch it. So we're really excited about that, and we're also trying to stream the podcast awards too.
So the keynote is Monday.
The keynote is Monday from 4 to 5.
From 4 to 5 Pacific.
Or 5:15 Pacific, yes.
I think they'll make me be on time.
No, they actually said, the reality is you need to be done by 5:15 because I have to get you over for prep for the podcast awards. Hence why I set up the photo signing before, because people will want to mob you.
No, they won't. But anyway,
yeah, they'll
be mobbing Chris, I think. But anyway, that's going to be fun. And then the podcast awards, which we may or may not stream, we don't know yet, but that'll be fun too.
Well, put it this way, if the deal goes through with Ustream, no, we can stream it. We have full authority to. It's up to you.
We're working it out. It's up to me?
It's up to you if you want to make it a special.
I say yes.
Make it a special?
And then the next day...
Okay. I don't want to talk about the next day. It's not nailed down till tomorrow. But the next day, we're going to be at the Ford stage at CES. And details to follow. I have confirmed you'll be interviewing Alan Mulally, the CEO of Ford again, and everything else we're working on. So I will be happy to make that announcement next week when we have more details, which has been...
This is exciting. It's Blog World New
down.
Media Expo. It's coming up in Las Vegas. Do we have a coupon?
Yes.
For this?
Yes.
If they go to
website.
inside.twit.tv or even just
Liz,
twit.tv.
can you open it up?
Even
you can go.
twit.tv.
Hey, it's on the Tech Guy as well. So you can go to the techguylabs.com or you can go to TWiT TV.
Any of our massive enterprise.
You get a discount and you can come and check everything out.
It's actually not on twit.tv, but
it is. It's rotating with an ad.
Oh, it's rotating.
So it's rotating.
So if you don't get it right away,
it.
just hit refresh.
If you don't get it right away, go to techguylabs.com.
We don't have any ads there.
It's not. It shouldn't be rotating on techguylabs.com. I requested it not be rotating. So yeah, we have an offer code. Is it rotating on Tech Guy as well? With what?
Carbonite.
Oh, they told me.
And then our house ads. It's a house ad.
Well, the house ad's stagnant. That's at the top.
Stagnant?
It should be stopped, right?
Static.
Static.
Don't say stagnant.
Well, it's that too. I meant static.
It's actually stagnant.
Got it. It is a little, but
anyway, or inside. Is it on inside.twit.tv? We control that.
Yeah, there's a blog post there.
So
that tells you about it.
Yeah, thank God we control something. So,
well, it's on our page. You just have to wait a minute.
Just to refresh. In any event, you get a discount, but you can also, once you get that discount, go to nmxlive.com and find out more about New Media Expo, and I hope I'll see you out there. The keynote, as I said, is January 8th. Is it 8th?
No, the
7th.
Keynote is January 7th.
7th?
And it's at 4 p.m.
At 4 p.m., and then the awards are that evening.
The awards are at 6:30.
Yep, and we will be on stage at the Ford stage January 8th.
And details to follow.
Details to follow.
But we're also doing more at CES, just to give, I realize we haven't done an update on this.
Wait a minute. Podcast leaders will be there? That is so exciting.
You're one of them. You're the first one.
That is exciting. The leader of the leaders. The leader of the pack. Can we mention that you are right and I am wrong? Would you mind?
We don't need to talk about right and wrong on the air. Can we just do our inside twit?
You know why you're right? Because how many mugs did we sell? 1,890 mugs. You may remember right here on this very show, about a year ago, I said merchandising is stupid. We will never make any money. And if we make even $10,000 on merchandising, I will, what did I say I'd do? I forgot.
You're supposed to dress like a girl, and I have my cat outfit in my office. Should I put it on for later?
But you won. So we
still
sold
brought it.
1,890 pairs. So we actually sold 3,780 mugs. 3,780 mugs.
Well, and here's the good news. We closed out the first order because we wanted to get it ready for Christmas. I'm getting a lot of people that are complaining we didn't do it for 30 days.
Somebody tweeted me and said, "Oh my God, I didn't get a mug. Can we extend that?"
We're going to open it up again this weekend on Sunday.
Oh, good. We don't normally do this
For a
because we
week.
really want to make it a one-time only deal. But I have to say,
No, but it hasn't been
a week was very
for-
quick.
It hasn't been for a full month like we were doing, so we'll open it up one more time. But then
I could wear the cat costume, and you
I have
could
the
dress
cat
like a girl.
costume. You want to?
I've never seen you dress like a
Can somebody
girl.
bring the cat costume out?
Should I put it on now?
I don't think it. I could put it on.
I would
now.
stretch it beyond beyond.
It would
use.
work for me.
Carlos says
You
you
know,
could-
I promised them I'd put it on. I should just. Go
Did we
do it
figure out
later.
what we're going to do with the money that we raised? So I don't know. We raised about $8 per, so that's like more than $10,000. What are we going to do with that money?
Well, with that, I would like to start building out the back area, but I'm also going to be hiring a couple of people and
We're going to buy
using that.
this, the next generation for handheld test measurement,
Whip it
because
around. Let's
you've
see
had a
it.
lot
No,
of
no, you can. Okay.
you've had a lot of jitter in the video in the past, and this is something that Alex Gumpel, the Flowmaster, wanted. Are we really going to? But this is $10,000, and he wants it. Holy, Poppy, you're going to wear
Oh, this
that?
is the front. So
Holy cow!
it's made out of rubber
Is it really? Is it rubber?
and it's plastic. Wait, why is the triangulation thing coming up?
I don't know.
So it's plastic and it's got holes all the way down the side.
Dan says, did we just walk into an adult gift shop?
Kind of. So do you guys think Leo will fit in this?
If I do, you'll never wear it again.
It's got holes in the side.
Now that is link bait. I agree, Patterson.
That
That is
it's
link bait.
hilarious.
So we didn't decide we're going to buy this for Alex, did we?
Well,
Do we
one
need
thing I
that?
did use some of it for was that we had to buy additional gear to go with our elemental because it didn't work. So I just spent $10,000 on
The
additional gear.
truth is,
for the elemental.
We spent how much on the elemental? 35, 40,000.
Yeah, the elemental kind of went up on
So this
pricing.
actually, all the mug money went to the
No,
elemental.
we had additional T-shirt money, so we dipped in a little bit into the mug money for the elemental because it was requiring us to
Right.
buy a few more things. Where are we with that, guys? Do we even know when we're going to start using that? So over Christmas break, we're going to start using the elemental.
We did a test and it worked kind of well.
We broadcast through it on Friday while we were.
Friday, the reruns Friday. Well, actually, it was a very brief period when we were switching over, while we were switching over the desk. That's another big announcement. I'm very excited. I'm very pleased to say
Right.
we now have a larger top.
We also used
the
some
desk.
we used some of the money for our TD station. We had to build
Look
a bigger
how-
surface.
Why do we have to make that bigger?
Because we've added sets, so we need a new lighting board. That's the other thing we bought. See, I already spent the mug money 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
really the
received the
truth.
money.
Yeah.
So we bought a new lighting board, the additional piece to the elemental. We've extended out the TD station. And I'm probably going to be doing a little bit more.
And good news, everybody in the staff gets a ham
Yeah, that's all. We only give them a ham.
for Christmas.
The elevated set with
I
the
don't care.
table
If you're allergic, give yours to Alex.
is behind me.
Alex gets 2 halves.
Alex gets 2 hams.
Can we flip the camera? So we did finish our elevated set. It's behind me. It's the sky desk. It's where I sit during
The elevator
the Gizwiz.
elevator desk. Here we go. Here's a shot. No, Liz, camera 29. Camera 29, Liz. What is going on? Who is that in there? There's somebody in your office drinking coffee.
That would be Tony.
This is my favorite show of that we do on TWiT. I think we should do this more often.
So, what are we talking about now?
The set behind
See the set behind me? It's done.
Chad's on it.
Swing the monitor.
But they've seen that. That's been in place for a few weeks because TWiT this week in Enterprise
wait,
Tech.
before we digress to, okay, wait, so where are we? We're on mugs. We've talked about the mugs.
Mugs.
So we'll open up the mugs for another week on this Sunday. And we'll
Good.
close it the next Sunday.
Fantastic. So
for
if
the
you,
extra.
if you missed out on the mugs,
Yeah,
get
if you
another
missed out on the
chance.
mugs, we want to make sure you have a chance to get it. But before we switch to mugs, I have more important things to talk about.
Oh,
Can we talk about CES and the rest of what we're doing
I'm
at
excited.
CES?
Yeah, what else are we doing at E CES?
So we decided that we can't pass on CES completely. but we can't also, it's challenging to roll our entire team there. So we are actually going to be able to bring you CES with a smaller team. So Sunday night, we're going to be at CES Unveiled with Padre. So he'll be there, Father Robert will be there. And we're going to be able to record an hour and then bring that to you on Monday. That's our goal. So by Monday, we should hopefully have a special for the first day at CES. Same thing for Monday night. We're going to also be at CES, and we're going to hopefully have another hour for you. And we are going to have Scott Wilkinson. He'll be there as well. Dick DeBartolo will be there as well. And you'll be there for a little bit, but we'll be mostly doing stuff with Ford. I'm hoping to stream that. And we're gonna hopefully bring CES to you just in a little bit of a different venue than we've done before.
We've got so many people there that actually on the who are part of the team that I think will have pretty good coverage of CES. We're just not going to do, the big difference is we're not going to do the set down there and the sky booth down there. I'll stay here.
I think it'll be similar to NAB when we run around and did the booth tours. So it's going to be very similar to that. We'll still give you the perspective of CES. So if anybody's there, please let me know if you want to assist us a little, because
Effin Dunn's going to be there. Effin Dunn's going to be our reporter in the field. He's one of the 3 people in the world with a TWiT tattoo, so I think he should.
Yes, I think he might be able to get in with that, right?
He's also scuba certified.
Nice.
So if there's any underwater stuff at CES, he's your man.
Definitely in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. But no, we'll absolutely, I would say we will have exactly the same coverage we've had in the past, minus the booth, which means we'll get all the stories from CES will be covered. We have people on the ground for almost the entire time.
Well, here's another thing. Someone pointed out the mug money should go to CES. Well, frankly, it is.
It's only a tenth of the amount we need.
Yeah, but no, it's exactly what we need, because I'm not selling this. This is all going to be live specials, no commercials. No. It's just straight up TWiT shows.
See, what you got to do what radio stations do when they couldn't sell ads. It's now a commercial-free weekend on TWiT.
I didn't even try to sell it. This is just something I want to bring to our audience, and if we can do it at this level, let's do it.
We had to get Weird MI. We had to get G4's permission not to do CES, but to do the E3 gaming show. But I don't think we have to worry about that this year.
I don't think we will either, if we decide to do it. Oh, that's so funny.
It'll be a commercial-free 70 minutes this week on TWiT.
You think? Just keep the camera on.
E3 might be big this year, actually, because there's going to be Xbox 720. There's going to be probably a PlayStation announcement. Even Nintendo's rumored to have something. E3's not like our biggest thing, but we might have somebody down there.
They want a moment of silence for G4. Okay, done.
Oh, and by the way, Patrick and I are going to do that bit where we're going to do the last thing on Attack of the Show. I'm very excited. So we get to say goodbye to Attack of the Show.
So what else is big?
Game on for E3. That might be fun. It's a good idea.
Lisa. Yes, dear. Air. I'm sorry? Oh, okay, we could talk about that.
Oh, we can.
Well,
I thought that was a secret.
Well, we don't want to announce everything about it, but just I want to tell our fans that we've started working with some airlines, and we are going to be featured in, and I'll announce everything as to details as to where, but we're going to be in the air starting with triangulation. We're going to be putting 2 hours of audio in planes, so look forward to that. We're working on the Virgin American part. It's not yet quite there, but we're picking evergreen content because we're submitting the content today, and this will be available to people in March and April. Yeah. And so they're going to be rotating us in every 3 months with 2 marquee shows. So we're going to start with triangulation, and I'm looking at other shows that are more evergreen, and I'm talking to their video people. So that might be the next thing we start rolling out, is people can have on-demand TWiT on the video side. So right now we're launching with audio. They'll be out in March and April, and then we're working on video, and we'll keep working with other evergreen shows. Right now it's just triangulation.
We will get the drop cams back. People have been wondering about those. We had to take them down because they were eating our Wi-Fi bandwidth.
Yeah,
we had so many drop cams.
We had problems shooting.
It was actually killing our bandwidth. So Russell, who's a great IT guy, is going to isolate it. We've got a couple of Starro access points and we're going to make those be dedicated to the drop cam, and they'll be on their own VLAN, so they won't impact the bandwidth on the rest of the network. And we can constrain their bandwidth. So do we have an ETA for that, John? This week. So they are coming back. They're not gone for good.
A lot of things are coming out Christmas week, so I'd like to see how Christmas week goes.
We had how many? 8, John? 6. So Dan says they use about 1 to 1.5 megabits of bandwidth each. So you can see how quickly that would saturate our Wi-Fi with 6 to 9 megabits, just for the drop cams. So it really was bad.
Okay, great. So we did hire somebody that starts on the 1st, and we are working on the lead digital engineer or CTO role, depending on who we end up bringing on board. So that job's still open. If you're interested, send me an email.
What does our Christmas schedule look like? Are we shutting down some shows?
We're doing best ofs. There's a few shows. Take a look at our live schedule. We have a full update.
There'll be nothing live,
canceled.
Obviously, on Christmas Day or the day after Christmas.
Right, or that week. We're
whole
doing.
Week.
We're
Okay.
rolling out best ofs, so there will be new content from the perspective. There'll be best ofs, and some shows are canceled, but not too many. I think Sarah's opted to pre-record a few i5s, but other than that, I believe everything will be best ofs that week.
It's such a slow news week that it's probably best to do that anyway.
Well, yeah, but it'll be fun. I can't wait to watch the
But
best
chat continues no matter what. In fact, I'll be in chat 24/7 all
Well,
Christmas week.
and quite a few of us will be here, but I just don't think we'll be having any of our typical live shows that week. Yes, we're doing the Christmas show.
Yeah, we
Do you
weren't
want to
going to do
announce
it.
that?
So
don't
I
know
had decided
why.
not to do it. And then Paul and Storm said, "What are you talking about?" And so they arranged to do it. So we're doing it. Paul and Storm, Jonathan Colton, John Hodgman, tomorrow. What time?
4.
It's on our schedule.
Right after Know How.
Right after Know How.
You didn't know that? We don't tell Leo anything. We just keep him in the dark and
They basically
surprise him.
they put me on a little cart and they roll me out in front of the cameras and say, "Go," and that's it.
A cart? Not a wheelchair?
Whatever, something with wheels. I don't know what it's called.
No, I don't know. I thought you guys scheduled that last week.
We were in the meeting last week.
Oh,
You
he told me in
scheduled
the
it last
He
week.
told me in the meeting last week. Was I at the meeting?
Yeah, you picked the date.
I picked the day. No, I did not pick the day.
You did.
I did. I said,
yes.
let's
you
do it
picked the
Thursday,
date.
4 p.m. That's the time.
Yeah.
Okay. We're not going to do the round the clock show. It was so little interest in that, both here and out there in the audience, that we just decided, why are we doing it? Nobody's going to watch it.
Just ran out of time too.
Yeah, and we had.
We actually went on vacation, people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
for like 3 weeks.
It's a hand truck. That's the word I was looking for.
Hand truck, that's
Yeah.
right.
It's
You know
nice.
what? I will roll Leo out on the hand truck for Inside TWiT next week. I think that'd be hilarious. And I'll be in my cat suit.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So we did hire Glenn. Did I tell you about that?
No,
Is this
Glenn
new?
who?
This is news for you. So Glenn's been working with us now for, gosh, how long have
Isn't
you been
that
with
guy
us,
who
Glenn?
works over there under the clock? Is that his name?
He's been with us for about 6 months on a part-time capacity, and I just would like him to help me get us in the air and get us everywhere I want to be. So I'm bringing him on to help with marketing full-time. Yep, the shut up and play guy. So he's going to start on the 1st and be here more often. So tell me what you want. You know, he's looking for design still, but I want to know like where you would like to see us. No, we have not had anyone assigned to take over the wiki from Colin yet. I think we're working on it. Glenn will be involved.
There is a TWiT community on Google+. Search for This Is TWiT.
Right,
And
that's
if you're a
new.
Tech Guy fan, search for Team Tech Guy. I like Shut Up and Play and Game On, but I don't know if they're ever coming back. I don't know.
We'll see how that goes.
I think, Revision 3 has a gaming network giving section now. I feel like there's just no room
should
for
I
us.
should I ask for a vote on what we're going to call Glenn? We're just arguing over his title.
What, he doesn't like Glenn?
No, I'm kidding. No. Yeah, he doesn't like Glenn. What should we call him?
Ted? Fred?
Glenda. I like Glenda.
Glenda.
No, for his job title.
Glenda is our social media
The Glenda?
the social media part. He could be the Good Witch.
The Good Witch.
Glenda the Good Witch. He's the how
You should
many
call him Johnny. I like Johnny.
social media expert? I know.
Call him Ruben.
We can call him social media windbag.
Social media, marketing, community management,
SEO.
merchandising, SEO.
Anyway.
We'll include it with marketing. We haven't
Setting
just
up a
decided
Twitch
what.
channel for the host is free, and an additional small, as in very small, revenue stream. Should we have a Twitch channel?
What?
You know, that's that gaming network. I don't know.
Let's.
We don't need a channel. We got a channel. It's called.
So we do have a couple more things to talk about besides Glenn's title, but Tom's move. I see a lot of questions on that.
Glenderizer.
The Glenderizer.
I like that theater monkey.
Glenn Vangelist. I like that one too.
Evangelist.
That one's great. So what, you want to talk about Tom a little bit and what we're doing with him and setting him up down in LA?
Yeah, so Tom's wife Eileen Rivera, as you all know, a former producer here, got a really good job with YouTube as part of their new YouTube creative space down in LA. And so Tom, being the good husband, is moving down there, which makes it a little hard for him to do TNT. So we're kind of reorganizing TNT so that it's more like people reporting in from, it won't change that much, but more like, you know, Tom so he's going to be coming from LA. We're going to build a flash cam set for him down there in his house. He won't have to wear pants, and he just sits there. And then,
This is not R.I.P. Tom. Come on, guys.
well, no, it's not. I mean, the truth
It
is
bites that
TNT,
he's in LA, but
TNT is
you know.
nothing without Tom. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
really,
it's still,
we're really
it's still
trying to
Tom.
save TNT, and I think we'll see how it works, but I think it's going to work fine with Tom in LA.
Yeah, we're setting them up. We're setting up lights and camera. Everything's going to pretty much be the same. They're already mixing up TNT today with how they're rotating it. But I think it's going to be great.
It's right now. If you look at weekly downloads, it's our #1 show on the network. So we really are.
TNT's been growing, especially since the time changed and their format changed, and the audience is still growing. I anticipate that will continue.
Yeah.
So it's still going to be a great show. It's going to bite that Tom's not in house. I love him being here, but it's going to be okay. I mean, it's a great show.
People are so worried. Don't worry. Just wait. You'll see. It'll be fine.
It'll be good.
You watch. It'll be fine.
It'll be great. So
Yeah.
it's
definitely
definitely.
gonna be good. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. Don't worry.
And I'll nail down the date, but I saw a lot of questions with regards to All About Android and adding a new host to that show. And we are adding a host in January.
We have a host, but we just can't tell you who it is.
We can tell them. Go for it.
It's Gina.
So Gina's going to be on All About Android.
Gina Trapani will be, has agreed. I'm very thrilled to say.
Absolutely.
She is an Android expert, obviously, an Android developer, and really a great host. We adore her, and we're very pleased.
I think
when
we're
Eileen
lucky
said
to
she was
have an
leaving,
expert.
we immediately
Yeah.
said, "Oh boy, it'd be great if we get Gina." You talked to her, and she said yes. So
Yes,
she
so-
couldn't do it because of her commitments until after Christmas. So she'll be starting in January on All About Android, and it'll continue to be Jason and Ron. But Gina will be the third.
Gina's
host.
going to join the team, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a great fit.
It'll add a developer perspective too, which is nice. I mean, they have developers on, as they did this week, but
Right.
It'll have a regular host on who's really
That's an
intimately
expert.
connected with the guts of Android. Gina will be doing it from San Diego because
Right. She doesn't live up here. So she'll be, by Skype, but I think it's a great addition to the team.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. And we're nailing down the exact date. We're going to definitely put a blog post out when we have the date nailed
That's
down and
exciting.
everything. So we're really excited that she's willing to try this out. She's got a lot going on right now, but we love her. She's exceptional, and I think having an expert on that show is just going to add to it.
One of the things we're always going to have to deal with is that hosts, and most of our hosts are not in Petaluma and are via Skype.
Right.
I hope that technology will advance and we can get better. I think we do a very good job right now. But
She's
I'd like
on
to.
Twig, and it's phenomenal. So I think it's the content on the show, too. It's
Be
not
sure
all
to convey
about
as the most
in-house.
disjointing thing about leaving the front office. I don't know what that means. Can we say about Snubs?
No, I haven't worked that out yet.
She's got spunk.
Yeah,
hate
she's
spunk.
doing great. Yeah, I know. He hates me once in a while, too. She is spunky. Yeah, no, not yet. We got to still work out some details.
We're working on a show
But
for
she's
her.
doing really well.
Yeah.
So.
We think she's fantastic. We're very excited about her, and
She's doing a great job with
we're
Before
trying to
You
find
Buy.
a show.
She came on board with that, and she's super organized.
We're talking about Shannon Morse, a.k.a.
Snubs.
at Snubs.
Yeah, we can call her Shannon.
And it's going to be called, I guess they already figured it out, The Snubs Show.
There you go.
Yeah. I did not get the steampunk laptop. I sure should get it someday
I
soon.
was wondering where that's at.
I already paid for it. He's doing the stained glass. He's going to have the TWiT logo in stained glass.
You're gonna get it, and it's got like 1 megabyte of RAM.
I know, by the time I get it, it'll be running Windows Vista.
Great.
Denise is fabulous. We love Denise. And we love This Week in Law.
That show's doing really well. You know, we're
He's going to
working
keep doing
on-
frame rate, right?
Who?
Tom.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
No shows are canceled. Tom's just moving. He's moving to LA. He's still going to be on our network. He's still an employee. He's still going to be here. I mean, he doesn't want to live, 500 miles from his wife. I don't blame him.
We're probably going to launch Turning the Tiles, the Windows 8 show, after we get back from CES. But you may see some workshopping stuff going on as we try stuff and so forth. So stay tuned for that. But the launch of that show will probably be right after CES. No, people move to Florida to die. People move to LA to become major superstars and waiters.
I don't like LA. I like to visit it. The beach is great,
love
but the
it.
rest of it I'm not crazy about.
I would go there in a heartbeat.
Would you?
Yep. I'm just waiting for the big call from G4. Because I'm an Esquire kind of guy.
Zach. I can see that.
Make a show for Jeff Stewart. Jeff Stewart's doing very well making a show for himself right now.
No. I didn't say earlier shows were canceled.
No shows have
There's
been canceled.
I think you guys were thinking of at Christmas time. We're going to be doing the best
yes.
ofs, and there's a few
Nothing.
shows
Oh my God.
that'll be on hiatus.
They thought we were
on
canceling all the shows.
No, we're not canceling shows.
In December, they're done.
So for
We're gonna come back
for
with a
actually
whole new
the holiday
slate.
days, so for Christmas Day and for New Year's Day, some shows that typically air those days will not be on.
But we'll
all.
be back in January doing the shows.
There you
no
go.
shows were canceled
And
during this
we may have a
making
little
of
special for
this
that day.
weekend.
Either it's the best ofs or TNT does a few more specials. So stay tuned. We're going to have stuff. Twill's doing wonderful. I mean, it's really taken off. The numbers are ratcheting up. We're getting accredited in all the states so people can use the show to continue their education. So I think Twill is definitely it's starting to ratchet up too.
Google Wallet does not work on the Galaxy Note 2. The commute from LA to Petaluma is about, well, it depends if you fly, drive, or walk. Will Lizard 77 get on the air more? No, just from right there. If she raises her hand, she's on the air. That's it, right there.
That's all you get.
Twill has gone up about, I think, a little over 10% with just having it in. All we've managed to get accredited in is California. We're working on the bigger states next. So I'm still waiting to see paperwork for New York and the East Coast as well. So it'll continue to probably increase in audience size as we open that market.
And what are we going to do for our next Teespring? I want to do these pens. Did you talk to Levenger?
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry to run to the next Teespring thing. We're gonna do the mugs for another week, and then we want to pick the right product and have it be the right thing. So yeah, we're looking at that too. We're
Tom has a
talking to them.
PR40. He will have a great camera. We're going to give him the state-of-the-art gear down there, professionally lit and dressed set. So it's going to look as good as we can make it. And we're also looking at alternatives to Skype, by the way, right? There's some other possibilities.
Well, we're going to probably stick to what we know initially, and then we're also looking at other alternatives.
We're going to stick to what we know, and we're looking at other possibilities. We're doing both, actually.
Okay. I think that's good. I think Leo needs to eat. And
Actually, I need to do commercials for...
perfect. And then Leo can eat.
We already told you about the TWiT mugs, Titus. Get with the program. ISDN is great for audio. It does not work for video. It's not fast enough for video. But something like ISDN, maybe. We're looking at different choices, different options. I'm not highly confident because we don't want to spend a huge amount of money. So, What is the holdup on HD for other shows like Windows Weekly?
The holdup with the space, they're having to.
We're rebuilding the sand.
We had to rebuild. Well, we added to the sand with additional equipment. So they're telling me by the time they're done with Christmas, everything should be rolling out at the end of this month. So we had to add to our processing unit because it takes forever. I mean, they're huge. The HD files are absolutely huge.
No, it's all right. Is there an ETA?
It's like January.
January 1st.
Everything, they're telling me everything's going to happen over the holidays. I want to see it.
NSFW should be an everyday morning show.
I don't disagree with that thought.
I would do it. Got to talk them to do it. Tickets at TWiT.tv to watch any show.
Yes.
All the shows are open as of now.
Okay. Are we done?
Should I get in-ear headphones, or should I just? Do you mind if I wear these?
I like the in-ear headphones once in a while.
Does it look bad to have me in these? Wearing cans?
Well, you're just so cute. You don't need to wear cans all the time. It'd be nice to see you without them.
These are awful? They said these are awful. These are awful? Really?
They're okay, but not all the time.
What's that?
This set's supposed to look a little bit more relaxed, and you look like you should be behind your desk. That's my only complaint about the cans.
Is that Roger Waters? Is this his New Jersey show?
Okay, this is for John.
Do I have to watch this a third freaking time? Is this the Hurricane Sandy benefit? It's going on right now?